loves warmth. Our story takes place in a large palace somewhere in a peaceful kingdom. The palace is shaped like a large wildcat, and its mouth provides the doorway and entrance. In it lives a little troll and wizard called Orko, a little shy on brains, but good with his magic. It is also helpful to his nursemaid sisters and his uncle too. Orko is curious about the world, an adopted wizard who never knew who raised him before, but was happy to have his family with him. His nursemaid sisters are Waridi, a cream-coloured lioness who is kind and generous, Uzuri, a dark yellow lioness who is a wonderful cook and housemaid, and often helps out in the palace kitchen, Jani, a white lioness who always provides Orko with comfort and support when things go wrong, and Kahawia, a brown lioness, the youngest, who is eager to be the first in everything. Orko's uncle too has brown fur and is called Busara, meaning he watches over Orko and his sisters every single day he has the chance. He rules over the kingdom, but he's not actually a king, leaving the residents to debate by themselves about whether he's a good king or not. By themselves, they agree that he's a good king and should be respected more. Uzuri is Orko's favourite sister. When she's not cooking and doing all the chores, she is found playing with Orko or playing hide and seek with him. Orko would try and find Uzuri when it was his turn to find her in his favourite game, and sometimes Uzuri would jump out and pin Orko to the ground, tickling him. Orko would tickle her back. He has developed a lifelong bond with his sister, out of all the sisters he has, and Busara has never felt more proud of them. One day, as Orko was playing at being a fierce warrior wizard, Uzuri came into his room with exciting news. Orko was shocked. Her furry tummy was so big. "Have you taste-tested things too much?" he asked. Uzuri giggled. No, no, no. I'm like this because I'm going to have a baby." Orko was in awe. "A baby?" he asked softly. "Yes, a baby. You are going to be a big brother." A smile appeared under Orko's shadowed face. "A big brother," he whispered, and gave his sister a gentle hug round the neck. "Promise you'll be here when the baby arrives?" Uzuri asked. "Yeah, you bet I will," Orko softly said. One night, Orko woke to the sounds of Uzuri screaming in pain. He got off the bed and floated to where the screams were coming from. Alongside the screams were worried cries of, "You can do it," and "You're doing great, Uzuri," and "Push, push, push!" Orko peered into Busara's throne room where he usually sat with his nursemaids. Although he wasn't meant to watch, he saw what was going on and waited for something exciting to happen. At last, Uzuri let out a long, loud scream of pain, and this was followed by someone crying in a high-pitched manner. Orko gasped in delight and awe as the royal midwife lifted Uzuri's healthy new baby out from where she was brought into the world. Delightful cries of, "She's so beautiful!" and "What an angel!" and "Oh, it's a miracle! Well done, Uzuri!" were heard over the baby's cries. Then Busara ran up to Orko. "Orko," he said, "why don't you come and meet your new little sister?" Orko followed his uncle to where Uzuri was holding her new daughter. Everyone was cooing and remarking over how gentle and sweet the new baby was. Orko gently patted Uzuri on the head and whispered, "Is this new baby my sister?" "Yes, your sister. She won't be a nursemaid like us. She'll be a princess. I think I'll name her Furaha." Remarks of course, and "That sounds like a nice ring to it," rose from the nursemaids and Orko's uncle, as Orko got a turn to hold his new baby sister. "Hello, Furaha," he whispered. Although the baby was covered in red water and cheesy coating for being in the womb, Orko still felt she was the cutest thing he had ever seen. When the baby saw her new brother, she smiled and hugged her. Everyone sighed softly as Uzuri remarked, "Well, I think Orko would make a good big brother, and me, I would make a good mother to the little princess." Later, Orko helped his sisters to bathe the newborn baby, while Uzuri got a much-needed rest from going into labour, although Orko didn't realise what that meant yet. While the sisters scrubbed the newborn and made sure no soap got into her delicate little jewellery eyes, Orko used his magic to make bubbles float all around her in the air, just for his new sister. Once they got all dry, they all laughed because Furaha got all fluffed up like a shy little dog. Luckily, Orko used a blue, soft-bristled brush produced from his sleeve to gently brush Furaha's fur until it became less smelly and sticky, and this time soft, smooth, and fragrant, just like a field of lavender. The cub had had her bath and emerged pure, sweet, and smelling like flowers, not smelly body gunk. Orko took her in his arms and cuddled her. He knew he was going to be the best big brother ever. And so he did. Uzuri recovered from the trauma of giving birth as soon as Furaha turned 3 months old. Everyone was so busy looking after little Furaha, even Orko, who loved his sister and Uzuri more than anything else in the world. However, baby Furaha kept crying in the night because she wanted her big brother, so Orko had to sleep with Uzuri.